Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Marvel Legends 20-year anniversary retro carded Toad, and it comes in that retro card looking awesome, and honestly, it's a figure I've been anticipating, and I'm sure a lot of collectors have, because we want to complete that Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and Toad is definitely one you want to have for that. And as you can see, there is a read-up information, so feel free to pause it if you want to read it, but let's go ahead and get Toad out of his plastic prison. Straight out of the package, you're going to notice that Toad, just like all the other 20-year anniversary tributes to the Toy Biz Legends, they come with the stand that's black plastic, 2 peg holes, and there is a slot. Now that slot is so you guys can, equip up the backdrop of your choice. We got ourselves like a old X-Men issue with Toad on there, good old Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, very cool, but that's not what I would have on display. I'd probably do this one if I was going to use it. You got this swamp. But what's crazy is you're paying homage to Toy Biz, which we all know the Toy Biz Toad came with the actual stand diorama of a swamp. Toad comes with a pair of fist hands equipped. Toad also comes with a pair of open palm hands, very similar to Spider-Man's wall climbing hands. Now, Toad comes with a alternate head sculpt, and to me, it is the best head sculpt out of the two. He just looks super angry and menacing. He's got the same sort of hairdo that we seen with the first head sculpt, but we got this big old tongue. It's painted all glossy, or it's glossy plastic. I really can't tell, but look at the detail. Look at the craziness in his eyes. I think this is a very awesome tongue and head sculpt. It's just done really, really well. Toad comes with a pair of Toads, one in a green, one in a brownish green, and they look very similar, but they are actually sculpted differently. This one's a lot more squat, as you can see, and then meanwhile you got the green one that the legs are out a little bit more. Here we have an up-close look at Toad, and this head sculpt is awesome. His teeth all nasty looking. He's got that evil grin. He almost gives off like a Willem Dafoe type of vibe. His eyes are done really well. Tons of sculpt and wrinkles. And we even got some dirty and up wash, or almost like a dry brushing that's on his cheeks. So he's definitely a dirty guy. His hair's all two-toned. Got the wash going through it. They did a pretty good job in the head sculpt and the hair and everything. The only thing that got me in the package is the way you look at it, his chin seems a little too short, but it's all on the angle, and in the package it didn't give him justice. He has this tunic type of thing on it it's flexible, moves and stuff like that. He's got wash throughout. Pins, I wish they would have got rid of the pins. And a lot of people talking a lot of praise in this figure, which this figure is great, but these are annoying. Why didn't you just glue them in place or something? These are the most annoying things. You gotta constantly keep moving them around. Horrible. And as you can see, I have his open hands on there. I'm not really gonna have him equipped with fists at all on my display. We also got a little bit of an issue of two-tone issues. This is the purple plastic from his crotch painted mustard yellow to try to match, but they don't. This is a lot darker. This matches more of the dark wash than the actual plastic. And we got a really cool looking belt. Painted nicely. Texture looks really nice. Then we get into the... I don't get it. You go from having a wash, right? There's you can see the wash on there. Bare, nothing is here. A little bit of wash down here, and then the knees are a different color plastic than the rest of the legs. That's crazy. And then we have his feet sculpted nicely, looking good. But again, that same issue of these floating little frilly pieces. And that's quite annoying. Diving into articulation, he has typical Marvel Legends type of articulation for the head. It's the disc and the ball. Good range there, full 360. A little bit of attitude. His arms can pretty much do a full T-pose. Got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, and then there's bends in the wrist. But what shines about this character is he does have the butterfly joints. They're hidden quite well, but they work. Probably some of the best butterfly joints you can get, like with the way you can move his arms. So I like that. Be careful with, you know, moving them back, because you can see it almost wants to pop his arms off, because the plastic they use with the newer Legends now are just getting rubberier and softer. It's crazy. He has the ab crunch right here, so he can sort of, the ball, so he can lean back. Quite a bit gaps a little bit if you push too far, but he can lean forward. So all that type of motion there, but we get that Lightning Collection type articulation where he can actually get this type of bend because he has both parts. Like, that's awesome. That is so awesome. No waist swivel, because you're going to get your swivel from up here, but I love this combo. It's great. Drop down hips. He could do almost the full Van Damme. Thigh cuts. Field goal kicks. Double jointed knees. No. Huh. Would have thought they would have cut it there, but that would have made too much sense. So ankle bend and pivot. Toad can pose up really, really well, and it looks awesome doing it. Be able to get him scrouched down and crouched up. I mean, I literally have him perched up on that little cube you get with Masterpiece Soundwave. Now it's time for some comparison. We got ourselves the new Toad that's paying homage to the old school Toy Biz Toad. But as you can see, there's quite a big difference. Besides this guy being almost 5 times as costly, look at the difference. We get a lot more articulation. We get the Toads that are removable, but we get this cardboard backdrop. Meanwhile, with the Toy Biz one, we got very limited articulation. The Toads attached to the hand. But look at the stand. Look at this stand. Look at the stand that we get with this classic Toad. All that detail, paint work. We got the water, and actually the water is removable. It's a layer. Look at all that detail and stuff that's underneath. Meanwhile, we got ourselves a cardboard backdrop. Besides the new Toad just having that amazing articulation, sculpt work's pretty good. But that original Toy Biz, look at that sculpt work. Look at the dirtiness, the paint, the wash, the sculpt. It is awesome. If only that we could have got this dirtiness brought over to this guy. Now, if you also have that Toy Biz Toad, or at least the base, you can combine it with the backdrop, you know, toss those little Toad accessories on there and give this new figure some really good shelf presence. If you don't like the backdrop, you can make some custom trees and things like that. Or if you don't even like the dial, you can make your own dial. But the fact is, this is an easy pickup. Easy. I love this base. And the figure, for being a new Toad, is awesome. I'm glad Hasbro didn't slack on the articulation, because that would have really, really ruined this figure. But they were listening, and they realized that Toad needed to get down in his nice scrunched down Toad posing, and it's awesome. The figure could have added a little bit more to the dirtiness, a little bit more accessories. And the reason I keep saying more is, for the price point of this figure, I feel like we could have got more. You know, I just feel like they could have gave us that little extra mile, maybe like a spitting some goo effect or something, just something that takes it to that next level. I love the alternate head with the tongue. It's the best head sculpt between the two, in my opinion. I just feel like for the dollar point, we could have got more. But this figure is great. I like it. If you're needing a Toad for your Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, you definitely want to pick this one up, because it looks great. And it does get that nice pose that everybody would want out of their Toad figure. But that sums up my unboxing and review of the Marvel Legends 20-year anniversary Toad figure. If you guys are enjoying my content, hit that like button. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button, as it helps the channel evolve and grow. And also make sure you hit the silver bell notification so you know when I post up a new video. Also, go check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Their information's down below. And most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.